Hey guys, welcome to Chat with KST. I'm your girl Kay, and today we're going to be discussing Joseline Hernandez. Joseline was recently arrested for fighting, and you guys can watch this clip.
Hey man, somebody stop that shit. Hey, stop that girl, man. She killing that girl. Hey bro, stop that shit, bro. Stop that shit, dog. Stop that shit, bro. Man, y'all niggas ain't shit, bro. For real. Hey, I'm good, but they letting this girl beat the fuck out of this girl. Hey, yo, stop the shit, bro. Shut up for what? Shut up, bitch. Fucking dumbass shit. Shut up, bitch. Hey man, somebody stop.
Get out!
Keep hitting people. I ain't with it. Why you just not gonna hit me?
So as you can see, she's fighting, she's hitting everyone around her, and she's just behaving like a maniac, right? And she was arrested, like I mentioned before. However, she has been released. First, she was arrested without bond, but she has been released. We have been seeing her posted more on her Instagram and stuff like that. So we can assume, it's safe to assume that she has been released. Now, what I want to do is I want to dive deep into Joseline Hernandez's behavior, and should her behavior be acceptable? Now, on one side, there's this part of me that feels like, hey, Joseline's behavior is unacceptable. She shouldn't be walking around fighting, having these different outbursts. She shouldn't be having these different outbursts and just hitting people and just fighting people and just doing what all this craziness that she does. A lot of the fans were saying that she was probably on cocaine, which I don't really know, because she did mention the other day that she performed for the very first time sober. So I don't know if she's back on doing cocaine again, but whatever it is, even if she was under the influence or not, it's like a part of me feels like this is just too much. The behavior is too much. But then again, the other part of me questions, hey, how can we say her behavior is too much if we have condoned her behavior for years now? For many years on Love and Hip Hop, we condoned her behavior. We've condoned her behavior so much so she thinks that it's acceptable and she thinks that it's right to behave this way. So when you see somebody do bad behavior and you reward them for that bad behavior, there's no inclination for them to change. There's no inclination for them to act differently from the way in which you've rewarded them for acting and behaving, right? In Joseline's mind, she feels like she's doing the right thing. She's proven that she's the tough guy in the audience, or the tough guy in that place, especially being the setting that she was at. She was at a boxing match, and it was like, for me, in my mind, I'm like, how can you go from being a performer on stage to now fighting and boxing on your own? Like, that was such a huge downgrade for who you could have presented yourself to be that night. Especially, I see this transition that she's trying to do with her brand, but to fall back into old habits and old ways and old behaviors, that's just gonna deprive you of who you're trying to transition to be. I just felt like it was a disservice to her. And then on the other side of things, I'm like, but what if Joseline truly did change? What if Joseline was to be the upstanding woman that everybody would want her to be drug free, no longer fighting, no longer doing all these different things on Joseline's Cabernet, but like actually being somebody that's influencing people and doing correct things and stuff like that? Would we even be interested in her? Because I feel like that's the battle that we have as society, where people are doing the right thing, but they're not acknowledged for the right things that they do. They are looked at as being boring or not, or goody two shoe, or just it's just there's a lack of interest in those people. But the people who turn up and go rah rah rah, those are the people that society is gravitated to. Those are the people that we make famous. Those are the people that we love to hate, because essentially once they start to rile up, we start to judge them for their behaviors. So it's like, what do we want as a society? Do we want the good girl, or do we want the bad girl? Is the good girl too boring for us, or do we want the bad girl just so that we can criticize the bad girl? What is it that we want as a society? Because we can't keep asking for change but then rewarding the bad behavior, you know what I mean? While the good behaviors, those people who do the good behaviors, look at them as if they're boring and don't reward that kind of behavior. But I want to hear your thoughts and comments down below. How do you feel about Joseline Hernandez being arrested? How do you feel about society rewarding people who behave like Joseline while not rewarding people who have high morals and high standards for themselves? I want you to share your thoughts and comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, and we'll chat next time. Bye.